I've got to tell you a story that completely broke my understanding of how manifestation works. It involves £50, a Firepit, and a bank cheque that arrived before I spent the money. And it's going to make you question everything you thought you knew about the law of attraction. Because what if we're not attracting our reality at all? What if we're shifting between realities that already exist? Stay with me on this. Okay, so this is a true story. Quite a few years ago, I've got a friend called Sam. We are close, cared for him, love the guy, and one day I decided to buy him a Firepit because I bought a Firepit for my camper van. He loved it, so I bought him a little kind of compactable Firepit for his camper van, worth £50. Now, here's the thing, back then, I didn't really have £50 to spare at the time. Money was tight, I was basically hand to mouth, but I bought it anyway. Not from desperation, not from I'll give so I can get something back, just because I could see how much he loved mine. And it was bought from love, really, from wanting to do something nice for him. I'm not trying to big myself up, I'm just trying to set the story. So I bought him the Firepit and gave it to him that day. He was buzzing, it was great to see, and it felt good. And I didn't think of any more about it, really. The next day, I got a cheque from my bank, £50. A £50 cheque from my bank. And they said it was for an error, quote, they'd made. I looked at the date it was sent, and it was sent 3 days before I'd bought the Firepit. So let that sink in for a second. I spent £50 on the Firepit, and the bank sent me £50 before I had even spent it. Now, the law of attraction would say you gave from abundance, so the universe rewarded you with abundance in return. Yeah, brilliant. But that doesn't explain the timing. The money was already on its way before I did the generous thing. So how does that work? Now, here's the issue how most people understand the law of attraction. They think it works like this. You have a desire, you send it out to the universe. The universe receives your request. Then it creates the circumstances to bring it to you, like placing an order and waiting for delivery. If that's true, how did the bank send me the exact amount of money before I demonstrated abundance by buying the Firepit? How did the effect come before the cause? The traditional model doesn't make sense and doesn't explain that, because it assumes time is linear. It assumes that there's one reality, and it assumes the universe is creating things for you in the response to your vibration. But what if that's not how it works at all? What if nothing is being created for you? What if everything already exists and you're just shifting between versions of reality where different things are already true? There's a teacher called Bashar who explains it differently. He says there's infinite parallel realities existing simultaneously right now, and a lot of scientists are starting to believe that. Not future possibilities, not potential timelines, already existing, completed, fully formed. Every possible version of your life already exists in this moment. There's a reality where you're broke, there's a reality where you're abundant, there's a reality when you're single, there's a reality when you're in love, there's a reality that you have the job, the house, the life you want, and there's a reality where you don't. All of them exist now. You are not creating your reality, you are choosing which reality you experience by the frequency you're vibrating at. Every choice you make, every belief you hold, every emotion you feel, that determines which version of your reality you're tuned into. Mind-blowing, but true. It's like a radio. There are hundreds of stations broadcasting simultaneously. You're not creating the stations, they're already there. You're just turning the dial to tune into one. So when I bought that Firepit from a place of genuine abundance, even though my bank account said I was slightly broke, I shifted my frequency. I acted like someone who had abundance, and in that moment I moved to a parallel reality where the bank had sent me £50 3 days ago that was already true. I didn't attract the cheque, I shifted to a reality where the cheque was already sent. The past reorganised itself to match my new frequency. Now this is where it's wild, but think about the implications of this. If parallel can't say the word, if parallel realities are real, it means you're not trying to change this reality, you're shifting to a different one. You're not wanting or waiting for this universe to create what you want. It already exists. You're just aligning with the version of the reality where you already have it. And here's the kicker. Every moment you're shifting through billions of realities, you're doing it automatically based on your state of being. So the question isn't, how do I attract what I want? The question is, which reality am I choosing right now with my thoughts, belief, and actions? When you act from abundance, even when your circumstances say you're broke, you shift to abundant realities. When you act from love, even when you feel alone, you shift to love realities. When you act from the end, as if you already have it, what you want, you shift realities to where that's true. So that £50 check, it didn't come because I bought the Firepit. It came because buying the Firepit shifted my frequency and I moved to reality where that check had always been on its way. The timeline reorganized itself. The past changed to match the new state of being. That's not attraction, that's reality shifting. And once we understand that, everything changes. You stop trying to manifest things, it's done. You start being the version of you already who already has them, and your reality shifts to match. That's how it works. And if you think about it, that helps me understand and make it easier to manifest things, because I'm not trying to create them, I'm just stepping into reality where that already exists. I would do more videos on this and explain it in a deeper level, but hopefully that makes sense and you enjoyed that absolute true story. It does blow your mind. Yes, I could have got a £50 check by chance, but what the chances? It happened when I bought a £50 Firepit for my friend out of love. You couldn't make it up. Thank you for sticking to the end of the video. Give this video a heart or comment if you've stuck right to the end. Please follow the page if you have enjoyed this. There's lots more videos. Please buy my book. I've got a book out on Amazon, 100 Magic Messages from the Universe. And I hope to see you at, or during, or watching the next video. Take care. Bye.